I'm hanging in there. I spent the whole day and part of the night reflecting on the news of David's passing, and he'll be sadly missed. A legend, and he made it possible for the Yolngu people to believe that they could follow in his footsteps. Hence 10 canoes, 12 canoes, and to the latest with high ground and etc. So I've been reflecting on how we met in 1974 at the Opera House for the Old Tote Theatre, his first stage production.
I wanted to ask you about that because you were in that show together, and I understand you were the first actor to perform naked on stage at the Opera House.
That's right. It was really funny because I did notice that when we were about to go on the premiere, on a preview show, David was wearing his thing around his loins, and I queried it. And I remember him saying to me, "You know, man." And I took extreme exception to that, because I've known that a lot of the top-end full-bloods, call us urban blackfellas down here in the south yellow fellas. And so I took exception to it. But the stage manager tapped me on the shoulder and he said, "Jack, I think I know what's going on here. Okay, go out and do your little bit, and then when you're finished, come back and I'll tell you what I reckon's been happening here, So I went out and got dumped in a tub and washed and shaved, and then naked. And then I came back and I said yes to the stage manager. "What?" And he said, "Jack, I believe he's wearing that out of respect for you." I said, "Oh, yeah?" And he said, "Yes, Jack, look, it's plainly obvious that you haven't been initiated." So I remember saying, this is a very strange conversation to be having backstage at the Opera House, that I'll skin it back. And he said, "No, Jack, look, it'll slip back out and back in." And so that was a strange conversation, and my first, engagement with the great David Dalaithngu and that. So I'm just totally in awe of this fella's longevity in the performing arts, especially on the big screen. He's mesmerising. The camera loves him, and the people nationwide, black and white, love him. Many a young actor coming out of our arts colleges, VCA, NIDA even, QPAC, WAPA, have been trying to emulate, or are now emulating, this man's prowess in front of a camera.
Do you see many similarities between your two stories, both prolific and brilliant performers?
Oh yes, we've both suffered the devils of addiction, and also me with crime and etc. But yes, I realised that once Galpalil's handlers got him to do a film and etc., he would come good for that film. And he had some wonderful stories to tell about working in Mad Dog Morgan with Dennis Hopper. And that, look, everybody, all the actors that have worked, Gary Street, so many other actors have got favourite stories to tell us about David and their working in tandem with him, and etc. So, I'm rapt that that I have fond memories of him, and the passing of an icon, a legend like this, had now been taken up by many a Yolngu person, and people like Main Wyatt reflect upon his influence in his own journey into this industry.
Yeah, you can't be what you can't see. Jack Charles, he lived with lung cancer for years. Is that a testament to his perseverance?
Yes, my word it is, you know. I mean, have a look at Archie and I. We've got lung problems, you know, smoking too much yarny when we were younger, and etc. But we're still performing. We're still putting it out there. We have enough lung power because we're experts in using the power of our lungs specifically for our performances and etc. Me on the stage, Archie and his song lines and etc. So yes, David did last a long time with the destructive force of the giggle juice and etc.